on being Sarah. Sarah Bennett suffered from cerebral palsy and could not speak. Unable to communicate, she felt frustrated and isolated until she found a way to express herself. A woman named Mrs. Brady had come to the house twice a week to give Sarah exercises, and she used to talk about other children she worked with. These children had never seemed real to Sarah. She had never seen any children like herself. No one, perhaps not even her parents, expected her to grow up properly. Surely she would just go on making those noises, saying, "Oh," when she tried to talk. She would watch the world around her without ever really being part of it. She would shudder inside when she heard the noises, but no words at all that came out. Sometimes she would put her head down on the tray of her wheelchair and cry. At school, she had learned to talk with symbols. The thoughts and feelings she had hidden inside herself could come out because, as her teacher said, symbols do what talking does. Sarah's teacher made a symbol board for her to use at school. Sarah chose the symbols herself from a set of printed symbol stamps. These were sticky on the back. Her teacher stuck each one onto an empty square on the board until most of the squares were covered. One row of squares was left empty for future use. When Sarah had first brought symbols home from school, her mother had decorated the kitchen walls with them so that they could practice together. Her mother had printed the word for each symbol, just as on Sarah's bliss symbol board. That was because people who had not learned the symbols would know what was being said. Sarah wanted her mother to tell her over and over again what happened when she was a baby and why she couldn't walk or talk. "Tell me again about when I was a baby," Sarah was saying now. "You were a lovely baby, even though you couldn't move around like most babies." "That doctor?" Sarah said with her symbols. "Yes, that doctor who told me you had cerebral palsy when he found out you couldn't speak. He told me you would never learn much." "Well, you know, Sarah," her mother went on, "when a person can't say anything, it's easy for people, even doctors, to think they aren't very smart. And it's true that some children with cerebral palsy aren't bright. Of course, some otherwise normal people aren't very bright either. And me? You seemed pretty smart to us, but we weren't sure what you could do." "And look, Mama," Sarah pointed. "I can say almost anything I want with symbols." "Yes, you had the words in your head all the time.